Hello YouTube, and it's Boo6464, and I'm thinking that since we've been playing a lot, or doing a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh videos, we should start on mathematics. Advanced AQA, the hard stuff, the stuff you need to know to get through life at A level. So let's begin. But nah, I'd much rather do this. Little game review. Probably one of my favourite games ever. That'd be Gears of War 3. You know what this is? This little cover thing over it. Basically, I don't know how, but for some reason you get this when you get the special edition and the epic edition. For some reason I got it as well, so I just put it in there. It's just a little cover you put over your game. Makes it looks quite cool. Also, I'll just start off with saying I pre-ordered this from Amazon, meaning I got the Savage Cantus DLC character. But the new Phoenix Rising map pack, which I have because I got the season pass, has it in, which is limited edition. But I checked, and the only difference is instead of having a sort of brownish sort of rags, it has red rags. Yeah, that's a lot of change, isn't it? So anyway. Something I love about this game are these little decals you get in it. I haven't used them yet because I think they're too cool to take off. Even if I did, I don't know what I'd put them on. You got your manual, which is just getting smaller and smaller every game that comes out. Next time, I'm probably just going to have a piece of paper saying manual or something weird like that. Just try and slide that back in. The disc looks pretty cool. Infected Omen 18. It's a big boy game, that is. So anyway, the actual game itself, obvious points, takes after Gears of War 2, set on Sierra, still trying to fight locusts, survive, blah 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 blah. I'm not really gonna spoil the storyline as such, but I'm trying to think how to say about the storyline without actually ruining it. Some crazy stuff goes down, some stuff also goes down, and then the ending happens. That's the whole story in a nutshell. So basically, if you put that through a gibberish decoder, you'd put it in, and boom, it'd take the whole storyline. I'm only fooling you. Basically, I was just trying to say that it's a good story. It's probably one of the best stories of any game I've ever played. The only ones that really match up to this story is probably Call of Duty 4 or Halo 3, probably, because the rest I'm not a big fan of, and I'm not a big fan of Call of Duties, but Gears of War I love. I've had 1, 2 and 3, completed them all on top difficulty, got to rank 100 on number 2, on number 2 got every achievement but seriously 2.0, it's not really relevant. Gears of War 3, I'm missing about 10 achievements off it in there, sort of like to quite, excuse me again, who's been following these 6 or 7 videos I've uploaded recently, you know, I've got a bit of a cough and whatever and whatnot. But anyway, so the gameplay itself, the 2 new weapons, Sawn Off and Retro Lancer, both amazing weapons. Because in Gears of War 2, you had a Nasher, you could beat any weapon virtually. As long as you're at a reasonable distance, you'd beat anything with a Nasher. But now the Retro can beat, it's amazing, but it's actually possible to beat the Nasher now with a Retro Lancer, because it's an extremely powerful weapon, but it has a small ammo clip and isn't the most accurate. But it's really good if someone just starts charging at you and you don't have time to get your shotgun out, you just start spraying them down and finish them off. It does annoy people quite a lot. Or the thing I like doing is, for example, like King of the Hill on Gridlock, where it spawns by the sniper, throw smoke in, just bayonet charge them, boom, they're dead. Next is some of the more classic ones. The Nasher has been depowered. It hasn't got as much power, but it's still got quite a bit of range, but it's balanced out by the power lowering. The Lancer's the Lancer. What can we say about the Lancer? The sound's been improved on all the guns. Like, they're a lot crisper, a lot cleaner, and you can tell the difference between a normal shot and a perfect shot and all that, etc, etc. The multiplayer's become a lot fairer. It's like before in Gears of War 2 they'd have spawn protection, but when you'd shoot them you wouldn't hear a noise, so you'd think, why aren't they dying? But no, in this one they've got like a little noise that goes off when they've got spawn protection, which makes it a lot less rage inducing. The leveling system a lot better on Gears of War 3 than number 2, because number 2 the XP was just astronomical after about level 30 or something. Also, with the Phoenix Rising map pack, we could have the option to re-up, which is basically prestiging of Gears of War 3. So you can do it 3 times. The first time you do it, instead of having a white number, you have a green number. If you then re-up again, you get a green number instead. No, you get a green number for re-up 1, a red number for re-up 2, and a blue number for re-up 3. And you look a camo for each new one, and you get an achievement for ringing up once and ringing up for a second time. To be honest, it's really weird. They might be very hard to do, but you only get like 50 G and 75. But then you can just do a one which is like a stupidly easy one, like a boss thing. Yeah, like a boss. 100 Gs, quite an easy achievement. But I'm not really going to go into achievements and stuff because there's quite a lot of them. What else is there really to say about this game? I just thought if I could just bear with me for about 5 seconds, I'll take this cover off because I've got quite a lot of reviews on the back. That's what it is. It's plastic. Let's just read. I don't think it's very good just reading off the back, because they probably just took snippets of the reviews and stuff and just smacked it on the back to make it look good. But just look at some of them. This one, an action-packed, blow-your-mind conclusion to the epic trilogy. That is a very sort of agreeable statement. You know, because it's very action-packed. It does blow your mind about how much the game has actually improved from number 2. The storyline's much better. The weapons are a lot better. It's basically a whole new system. Because if I remember, they did put a new engine. They either put a new engine into this game, or they remastered the old one. Also, another thing I love about Gears of War 3 is just the characters, because these are only 4 the characters, and there's about at least 28 COG characters, including all the DLC stuff. But that's not including like the pre-order characters, which are quite hard to get because there's ones like Commando, Dom, and Mech Baird and stuff. And also there's about 20 to 24 Locusts, so it's about 40 odd characters to pick from. Among that, I have the skins. There's just tons of skins. There's about 30 different skins, and you can have different ones on each weapon. I go on each of my weapons. So every time I choose a new gun, boom, new camo, bit of a different play up. The games are a lot quicker to load. They're a lot less likely to lag. The maps, the detail in the maps are very good. The quality of the maps are very good because they're sort of very crisp and clean. Not sort of, not sort of if you look at the wall it sort of goes a bit blurry. It's very crisp, all the pixels in there. There's nothing really else I can say about Gears of War 3. I just thought inclusion of female characters. From the top of my head, including all the DLC characters, there's this Anya, Civilian Anya, Sam, Civilian Sam if I remember. Is there one? Probably not, so I'll call it 3. Bernie, who's a DLC character. She's a girl, don't know why her name's Bernie. And then Muriel, which is 5. They're the only ones I can think of. I think there's one more. I can't remember at the moment. But there's also Epic keep bringing out like temporary new game types. Like at the moment it is Alpha Execution, which is basic execution with 4 people, not 5. Sorry about that. And also this Grayson Cup thing. It's probably an American. I think it's to do with Super Bowl or something like that. Yeah, it must be because it's Super Bowl Sunday only because it's all over bloody guy or whatever. Wilson, and basically I think that's what they've done. It's basically talk tag with 4 people. No, it's 5. Yeah, it's basically just normal talk tag. What else? There's also another thing which I do enjoy about this game is the medals, because they've now introduced things called ribbons and medals. And these ribbons, they're things like get double kills, triple kills, quads, and quins, like 5 kills quickly. Or there's ones like first blood, first to die. There's ones which sort of make you look good, like first blood and stuff. There's ones that make you look bad, like rough day, and which is most deaths in a match, and other ones like that. Those you can't show to people, but there's also medals, which things like get so many kills like the Lancer or the Sawn Off or the Retro. It goes like 100 kills for bronze, then 300 for silver. Is it 300? Yes, yeah. Yes, it is. No. Either way, it's somewhere 300 or 500 kills for silver medal. Then it's 2,000. Yeah, it's 1,000 for silver, because I just looked. It's half of gold. To get gold is 2,000 kills, and then to get onyx, which is like the top medal for them, is 6,000 kills of them. Which might sound a lot, but if you play it a load like I do, because I'm like most days, I've got nearly about 3,000, somewhere between 3,500 to 4,000 kills with the Nasher. I'm about halfway to gold with the Sawn Off, because I play it a ton, and if you play it as much as I do, the medals shoot up. You might not see it like from a day to day, but if you take from a week, you might start the week with 500 kills of weapon and end it with like 600 or 6.5, which doesn't sound much, but then over a few weeks it does start piling up, etc, etc. I'm getting too deep into it. There's also beast mode. That is a talkable topic, because it's not how it, because about a year before the game came out, I read a magazine. This was before the delay, because it was pushed back from April to September, and I was reading about late April, early May time, I think, and it described it as a game in which basically it was literally Horde in reverse. But you'd start off as a ticker, you'd get a kill, you'd get points between waves, or there'd be an area where you could buy like grenadiers or cantuses or upgrades for characters and stuff, and you'd go on etc etc until you had enough money to like buy all the way up the chain of locusts and stuff to get a berserker. How it actually is, it's more like you get so many kills for points, and then I'm not quite sure how much, but just say you earn 6,000 points. You start off with row 1, which is Wild Ticker, Savage Grenadier, and Butcher. You could pick from there's one, Wrench as well. Pick from one of those 5 characters, get a kill or get enough kills. The next row will be unlocked, which is Cantor's Blood Mountain Mauler. Get enough kills with either of those 2. Get the 3rd row, which is Boomer, Serapede, and Corpser. And then 4th row, well, getting enough kills with the other 3 rows. The 4th row is Berserker, Armored Cantus, Digger, and no, my bad. Corpses on the bottom row, and the Grenadiers in the 3rd row, where the corpse should be. So it's Berserker, Berserker. It doesn't matter. I already said them. If you remember, just go back a few seconds in the video. Bottom difficulty, like casual, it's quite easy. You can run through in about 5-10 minutes or 10-20 minutes. But then the middle 2 difficulties, they're quite difficult. But the bottom one seems still or bottom middle one seems still a bit too easy, and the top middle one seems a bit hard. If anything, it's best plan heroic. But insane, that's just really difficult because of how they've set the AIs. I'm not really going to go into any much more detail because it's coming up to 15 minutes and I'm probably boring you. Anyway, I'm going to end it short and sweet. If you haven't got this game already, get this game. If you haven't played the other 2, you don't really need to, because the story carries on from them, but it's nothing major influences the only thing we need to know about like the light mass bomb, something that doesn't really matter. But so anyway, you can pick up the first two for about 20 quid. You know, so 8 quid for number 1, 12 quid for number 2. So this is about 30 at the moment. So you can buy a full trilogy of games, have about a good 20 hours of gameplay, then like unlimited time of multiplayer Horde and Beast on this alone. You'll be set for ages. As you can see, I have Xbox. I may or may not disclaim my gamer tag down here if I am, because I don't want, this might sound really weird because I don't get many views, it's only like a few views, but I don't want many people from YouTube inviting me because I'll just never talk to them, and then I'll clogging up my friends list. So if I probably will put it in, but if I start getting lots and lots, I'm just gonna say don't. I'm just gonna remove it. So anyway, it's been Boo6464 for the 7th time. I'm sorry it's been 15 or 16 minutes now, but it's just such a great game. I could talk about this for hours. Well, about an hour. So I need to sign off, or you'll be probably dead of boredom by now. So it's Boo6464. Keep saying 646 because that's etc. Peace out. Just catch you in my next video, which might be quite soon, might be in a while.